Okay, I'm going. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Pineapples and Pixels podcast.
Oh
I am your
God, they
host.
did it. They finally did it. They made him British.
What?
You opened up British. You
I
opened
did?
that with a British accent.
No, I didn't.
That was a very British accent. I don't know how that happened.
I, wait, what?
When you said the intro, it sounded British. You've been watching too much Doctor Who again.
Been watching too much Doctor Who. Oh God. Welcome to the Pineapples and Pixels podcast. We now live in Britain.
Yeah, this is Britain.
I am your
This
host,
is
Pineapple
Britain,
the
mate.
Food,
It's
but
Tuesday.
I'm your host, Pineapple the Food, but British, and this is the other host, the Abbott Builder, but British.
Mhm. Also British here. I can't do a
the
whole
eight,
stream like this.
the
I
8-bit
just sound
British.
Australian.
You are now the 8-bit British.
But I can't do a British accent. It's just Australian.
uh, it's too bad.
Okay.
The 8-bit Australian.
We're just gonna pretend. We're just gonna pretend I'm doing a British accent. That's what we'll do. Everyone just kind of pretend I am.
Nice. Uh, there
Okay.
are all the games. I said I wanted games, but I didn't want to play this intense game of hide and seek with every game developer.
So this week started out with a Nintendo Direct partner showcase. Well,
It wasn't a Nintendo Direct. You can't call that a Nintendo Direct.
I don't.
There were
I
3
don't want to.
games.
Guys, I can't
It's
believe
not
they
even
did
a
it. They
mini.
put Shin Megami Tinfoil on the
You know
Nintendo
what? You know
Swamp.
what though? You know what? They showed off as many games in their 8-minute direct as EA showed off in their hour-long direct. So,
Damn.
they're hour-long.
That's fair. Still, we got fake Overwatch, Shin Megami
Yeah.
Tinfoil, and I don't remember the rest.
Got
I
Team Shin
honestly
Megami
don't remember what
Tenfoil.
else happened. Shin
Um,
Megami Tinfoil, Shin Megami
I
Tinfoil the
thought
second.
we got the third one.
We got 3 and 5.
I actually am pretty excited for that. I'm not a Shin Megami Tensei fan, but I feel like I
Hmm.
could be. Because that game looks weird and scary as shit.
I am not, and I will not be because I can't be.
I
Can't
mean,
get
if
into
it was
those.
like, I think if it was like a really dark and messed up story, I think you would enjoy it.
Yes, but I wouldn't be able to play it because I wouldn't have fun.
Oh, I don't even know what genre it is.
I don't know what genre. I think it's an RP. I think it's a JRPG.
But yeah, we had all these predictions. They had all these things we could release, and Nintendo just puts out a partner direct.
Doesn't.
It
They
doesn't.
just don't.
That was just
They
that
just
was
don't.
just they just don't. Which I do think that the only reason that that happened was because of all the pressure from the fan base to give us a direct.
Hmm.
And I think all the pressure from the fan base just made Nintendo have to throw something together really fast, or the fan base was gonna literally light them on fire.
I think it would have been better if they hadn't done that. I think people are lighting them on fire more so right now than they would have if they just hadn't done
I
that.
don't think that would happen. Because I think there are people that have. I think a lot of people that saw the Shin Megami Tensei thing were like, all right, you know what? Respect for the Shin Megami Tensei fans, and I think a lot of people would have unfairly lit up if they didn't have a
Mm.
direct. I know there were a lot of people that were expecting one, and Nintendo fans
See, it.
are very good at being entitled to things.
Mhm. See, in my eyes, the way I see it is, if there weren't a direct, it would just be another false rumor. The fact that there was gave people hope, and then they took that away because, bad decision, bad marketing.
Which there always was the chance that that was actually planned from the because the guy was a credible source. So that
Yeah,
could have been just planned as a partner direct, and I think the reason that they literally only announced it like what was it, like 9 hours, 10 hours before it was going to air, because they knew it wasn't going to be that big, and I kind of think it's the fan base's fault for building up
hyping
all
it
that
up.
hype for something
Yeah,
that even Nintendo, I'm pretty sure, was trying to not hype up, because again, they posted the announcement on their Twitter 10 hours before it was going to air. I
yeah, that's fair.
I I think there was a lot of unnecessary hype and grasping at straws
Yeah.
from the fan base. And I
To
don't
be
really
fair,
think
at
they
the
have a
same
right to be
time, though,
angry.
to be fair, I'm not surprised people are grasping at straws right now.
I know.
I'm not surprised by it. I mean, we literally have nothing right now. Straight up, we have nothing. There is no Nintendo forecast.
there isn't
There,
really a
we have
forecast for
nothing.
anything at the moment. Anything
But
coming out soon, other than like
no,
Ghost
but
of Tsushima, but I don't really care about that
other
game.
console companies have at least shown games,
They've
shown
shown games, yeah.
a console. Nintendo currently, for the first time in years, literally doesn't have any games that we can look forward to at the moment. There is no 2020 layout.
The only games that we know are coming, and the only games that we know are coming are Metroid Prime 4 and Breath of the Wild 2, and we haven't been given a release
But
date
we
for
don't know
either of
when.
them. And
Yeah,
yeah,
and I doubt
and
this year's. Yeah.
I don't even think. I mean, it could be another Paper Mario situation where they release the release date like a month or two before it actually releases.
Yeah, I have actually heard another rumor from the same guy that did actually predict this direct's date. It's also the same guy that got harassed off Twitter, but
Why?
uh, people were angry.
That he was right?
I guess. I think they were angry. Oh no, he predicted the date, but he also predicted that like they would have a bunch of good stuff at the direct, and people
Oh.
got angry. I think it was Kalios, something like
Well, I
that.
mean, if he just predicted it and there wasn't like a source, people won't really have a right to be angry. He could have just been like,
I
well, I mean,
know.
there was probably be
Yeah,
one, so that's kind of dumb.
yeah. It is dumb, but yeah. Anyways, he did say before he stopped, because he said he would stop doing leaks because he got harassed.
Yeah.
Before he left, he said, Nintendo changed it last minute. It wasn't me. I don't know what you people want from me. I
When you say
predicted
that kind
exactly
of
what I was
stuff.
told. He said that he predicted what he leaked what he was told. Nintendo changed last minute. Nintendo decided to split the direct up, is what he's saying. If they split it up into a partner direct, showing all the unnecessary stuff first, and then they're gonna have a really big blowout direct soon.
I don't really think I don't really think we can trust him anymore. Him saying stuff like that is highly unlikely. That Nintendo
Yeah, I
would
wouldn't
change
put
it
too much
last minute
faith
because
into
of
it.
a rumor. They have never changed anything that they've done because of a rumor.
No, not because of a rumor, just because. It wasn't due to a rumor. They changed it last minute just because they wanted to get like the not so great games shown
Oh.
first, and then have a really good direct after.
Well, like, why would you not just throw those games in with the really good direct? Then you
I don't
would
know.
make it really good direct even better for fans of Shin Megami Tensei.
I don't. I
If they
don't
were going to
know.
have a big direct, they should have shaved Shin Megami Tensei for the big direct, because that is a big release for a lot of people. And yeah, it's a very niche amount of people, but it's still a really big fan base that they could have pleased while pleasing all the other fan bases in this big blowout direct. So I don't really think that that's a thing that can happen.
Yeah. It could be also internal things. I don't know. I'm clinging on to whatever hope I can get that there will be more stuff, but other people probably shouldn't cling on to that hope because just be disappointed.
Yeah, I really don't think.
I also heard that there's a potential memo that there actually is nothing planned for the rest of the year.
I mean,
That
we're over
everything
halfway
got
through the
delayed.
year, and I wouldn't honestly be
Yeah.
angry because I understand,
Mm.
but
They have to have something, right? Like
no.
one more thing. No, they would have had something for E3.
I mean,
You don't plan E3 like a month ahead.
I think they would have had something for E3, but I just think that the pandemic pushed things so far
Mm.
back that it's just hard, especially for things in America. Like, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Japan is doing better, but um
Mm.
especially things here in America. For all we know,
Oh, I'm
Japan
aware
might
of
have
America.
gotten,
Yeah.
could have gotten. For all we know, they might have a bunch of games ready, but they just can't show them because they wouldn't be able to ship them to places
That could
like
be interesting.
America, or they wouldn't be able to advertise them or anything because of stuff like that, because there's
Mm.
too many different situations.
That's an interesting dilemma. Do you would it would it be better to just launch games without a physical copy at that point, or would it be better
Nintendo's
just
always big on physical copies though because it makes them money.
they are, but not making games doesn't make money?
I mean, Nintendo's still making a lot of money.
Yeah,
Especially with the pandemic. They're still making a lot of money off of Switches being bought, Animal Crossing, stuff like that.
yeah,
A lot of people want something like the Switch where they can just get a whole bunch of games for it that are just
yeah.
nice games and they can
Mhm.
just play it anywhere because I mean, sure you could I guess lay down in your bed and play your PlayStation 4, but you're not going to have a nearly good experience as you are if
No,
you just play on your Switch. So I mean,
yeah,
it's a really good thing to just it's just a really good console for a time like this where we're all trapped
mm,
inside our houses.
yeah. Still, I hope they have something.
I don't know. I'm thinking that they have to have. I'm thinking that they probably had something in the works before the pandemic started, but I'm
Mm.
also thinking that pandemic just pushed it back really far.
Mm.
And I mean the fact that like okay, I mean the fact that we even got Paper Mario was kind of surprising. Which like I don't know how far along in development Paper Mario was before the pandemic started,
Yeah.
but we also don't know Nintendo's policies, do we, for the pandemic?
I don't know actually. No, I don't think we do.
But these are all factors in games getting delayed,
Yeah.
and it could all just be a really unfortunate timing. Your microphone's also messing up if you can't tell.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like,
Is it fixed?
yeah.
Okay.
But
Mm.
I wouldn't be upset because I wouldn't be upset if there weren't any games for the rest of the year. I would expect it and I would be really bored, but I wouldn't be upset.
Mm.
There are already so many, which I do wish we had some new content, but
Yeah.
this is a really good time for indie games. This is a really good time for independent developers.
I suppose so.
If we don't know what, because Nintendo is kind of like a behemoth of a company,
Yeah.
and literally not all of their none of their working parts can work together right now, or haven't been able to work together at peak efficiency for a very long time. So I wouldn't be surprised if, at least
Mm.
for maybe another like 3 months, if we didn't get any news.
Mm.
I mean, Unless they decided to shadow drop something else on the Nintendo YouTube channel, but
Maybe it could happen.
that could happen. But I think they knew what was coming to them with Paper Mario,
Mm,
and I think that's why they shadow dropped it without a second thought.
yeah,
I think they knew
they
the
knew people
reaction
were
they were
gonna
gonna
be
get.
pissed. Mm,
Um,
damn.
Nintendo is having a not great time.
No, I would be very sad to see the rest of 2020 not have any games for my Switch.
Yeah.
It's just that, like, the thing about the Switch is it doesn't have those third-party support. It doesn't have the third-party support that the Xbox and PlayStation consoles do. You don't buy a Switch for third-party; you buy it first party. So
Yeah. Oh, I mean, if there's, um, I don't know. I was gonna say something and then I just completely lost my train of thought.
yeah.
Um, I'm pretty sure it's easier than ever to get a game on the eShop right now.
Hmm.
I think they've
I mean, yeah,
lifted
it
their
is.
policies a lot, so it's
Yeah, I'm
sad
not
that there
saying it's
isn't new games on the Switch, but new. I think when
indie games easily go on the Switch. I'm talking
yeah.
performance thing is the usual issue with
Oh
third
yeah.
party.
With third party, it's always performance.
Yeah,
I still
which
haven't
is
even heard
why
anything about Doom Eternal.
no, that's weird. I would have thought that would have been there. Like
I
I would have thought at least Doom Eternal or something would have
yeah.
shown up.
I just don't think because Doom Eternal got delayed way before the pandemic even started.
Hmm.
And the fact that they delayed it, so they probably had it almost done by the time it came out on all the other platforms. So for whatever reason, um, that
Yeah,
didn't get released is probably also applying to Nintendo. I don't think we're gonna
mm.
expect a lot of new games really soon, by any big company. It's just because there's so many people that need to work together that it's so much harder to work
Mm.
together now.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's why I think smaller development teams and independent developers are
Mm.
kind of thriving right now because, again,
Yeah,
independent developers literally just work by themselves, and
yeah,
those really small development teams are
are
probably
having
just
more time right
friends.
now. Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
probably having more time right now than anything.
yeah, and most of the
Speaking of
time,
indie games, um, there is a Samurai Jack game that will be coming out August 21st.
that's sooner than I thought it would be.
Yeah, they announced
It's
it
like a
like
month
today, I
from
think.
now.
Yeah, it looks fun. It's gonna be kind of like the one on the PS2, so it's an old PS2 hack and
Never
slash game.
played.
I haven't either.
I haven't played or watched Samurai Jack ever.
I have watched it. It's a really good show.
Everyone tells me it's a time travel story, and I'm always really confused about how it is because it's a story about a samurai.
Okay, well, it's not really a time travel story. More so that happens once, and then that's the rest of it. It's not like continuous time travel. It's just one time.
I know. That's
Yeah.
why I said
Okay.
a time travel story.
Okay.
But I don't. But it's about a samurai. It's about a
Well,
samurai and a big old goofy. It's a big old goofy villain guy.
yeah. I mean,
Rotten
and also,
pickle looking villain.
it's not the most serious cartoon, but it's good. Well, it can be serious actually. Season 5 was amazing. This is definitely worth watching. But yeah, the game looks fun. I'll probably be buying this and playing it.
Nice. Is it coming out? Is it coming out on Switch?
Yes, as well as Steam, Epic Game Store, Xbox, PS4.
Also, Nintendo put a bunch of their games on sale, which
Yeah, I
their
was gonna mention
sale
that.
kind of
I haven't
sucks
checked it. Ah,
compared to PS4's sale. Like their sale is just absolutely absurdly good. There are some games that I thought would be on there that aren't, which was weird.
who's sale? Epic?
No, not Epic. PS4,
Oh,
PlayStation.
PS4.
It's really good. It's weird because there are a few games
Mm.
on there that I would have expected to be on there. Games like Minecraft,
Mm.
Ultimate Chicken Horse. Literally, there was like no Loki multiplayer games at all on there, which I would think would be very important at a time like
Yeah,
this,
you think
where you're
so? Yeah.
trapped with like your family or whoever you were living with. So that's kind of weird. Like it was all
Yeah.
single player story games or online multiplayer games.
Mm.
So whatever that's about, but
Yeah.
it's still not a bad sale.
Yeah.
Still a
Here,
bunch of
keep
good
them.
ones.
Keep second. I forgot to get water.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be back in
Yeah.
a second. Just need water.
Yeah, the sales are really good. I got Overcooked from it, and I've been playing it with my family. It's a really fun game, but there are just a bunch of games on sale that I expected to be on sale that aren't. But again, even though the sale isn't all it could be, it's still miles better than Nintendo's sale. Nintendo's sale right now is the last big sale they had, but they cut out half the games they had on sale. So that means games like Okami HD are on sale, stuff like that. But like half the games that were on sale last time aren't on sale anymore. So, I mean, great if you want to buy Okami HD for $10 again, but there's just not as much of a choice.
All right, I'm back.
Cool. I was just
I gotta-
describing the Nintendo sale compared to the PS4 sale.
Mm.
Basically,
I
the
gotta
way
get a.
Huh?
You go.
I was gonna say basically the way I would describe the new Nintendo sale is that it's literally the last sale they had, but with half the games cut out. So games like Okami HD are still on sale, but like most of the games that were on sale last time aren't on sale. And it's like it's mostly several third party companies just saying their games are on sale at the same time.
I see. I gotta get a bigger glass for water. If I could have like a giant vase to drink my water out of, I would just use
Get a
that.
bucket.
Yeah, I would.
You get one of
I would,
those things that like has like a little knob at the end, and you lift the knob up, and water pours from it. That is normally at like parties, so people can get separate cups. Except just drink straight from the thing.
Yeah, I should get that. Cooler.
Cool.
Just have that in my room.
Yeah, you just get literally that Coca-Cola like soda machine thing that they have at like McDonald's, where you can pick between all the different
Yes.
options, but the only option's water, and you have to drink it straight from the thing.
Oh no, those are horrible water. Where I live, at least, I live in Sulphur Land, so
Oh. Unfortunate.
if I don't get filtered water, I get horrible rotten egg smell water.
Delicious.
My bathroom does that all the time. Actually, I have
That
to
is
run water.
not.
I have to run water for like 30 minutes for it to clean it out. Since there are no games currently, I've been going through my backlog.
You have?
Yes, meaning I beat Half-Life 2.
Nice. What did you think? How did Half-Life
it was-
Episode 2 end?
Sadness.
Oh, yeah. Of course. That's like the most
That's all I
famous
had to
ending
say.
of all time.
I know.
Why did I
forget?
forget about it? Okay. But, freaking, I love the Half-Life games when I played them. Again, my only gripe
Yeah.
was that there were a lot of sections that were essentially tower defense, and it was really boring in
Yeah.
Half-Life Episode 1 and 2. But
I
other
like
than
the
that, I
combat.
love
Then
the
again, I
games.
played with. Yeah, I like the combat a lot, but I played with M mod, so I don't know the combat of
with
the
the
original
first
games.
game. It was really nice, but I feel like with Episode 1 and 2, there was just a lot of filler, and you could have just given us more
Yeah.
story, and it was not even it was really annoying. It just feels like there weren't as many interesting combat situations as there were in.
I mean, there were some. I
Half-Life
really
2.
liked the. I liked the stalker situation in Half-Life 2 episode 1.
At the very end.
Yeah, I
No.
really liked that little boss. No,
I
No?
hate having to drive all the way around and then not being able to get there in time and then having to restart and then having to drive all the way back and then
No,
having to
episode
track them
1.
again. Oh, episode 1?
Episode 1, where you're like maneuvering around this little area and there's one stalker shooting at you.
Oh, no, that was sick. I thought you were talking about the one at the
Yeah.
end of episode.
No.
Of
I didn't
episode
like
2.
that one as much. No, episode one's ending was awesome.
Oh my gosh! But what other highlights of the Half-Life 2, I guess, series? Because I guess Half-Life 2 has its own series at this point.
Kind of, yeah.
What were your favorite highlights?
Let's see. Obviously the final area of Half-Life 2 was great. That was super fun.
Oh,
Great
yes.
final boss.
Oh, that was so good.
That
G-Man
was a fun
takes a lot
section.
bigger of a role in Half-Life 2 than he had in Half-Life 1.
Yeah. He just kind of showed up in 1. That's kind of the point,
He
though.
showed up in 1, and he was in the background a lot in 1, especially in the spin-offs. He was just kind of you could tell he was in the background. He asserts himself a lot more in these games, and
He does, yeah.
so good. His actor is so absurdly good at what he does.
Yeah. Let's see. The beginning of episode 2, not really the beginning, but that one section in episode 2 where you're crawling through like these caves, I thought was kind of fun. It gave me some Zen vibes. I stand by Black Mesa. Zen is my all-time favorite part of the Half-Life series. The Zen
it's
remake
not even
that.
official.
Well, I mean, Valve endorses it, so
They endorse. What do you
technically
mean?
it's official. Well, Black Mesa is on Steam. You buy it. You can buy it on Steam. So, and actually, Valve said they endorse it. They consider it, like, they were impressed by it. So,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, they've been like, we were incredibly impressed by that. So, yeah.
Sure.
I consider it the best way to play the game.
I will stand by that you should play the original Half-Life before you play Black Mesa.
There are some issues with it. Yeah, there are some issues with, like, not super obvious understandings of where to go because of old game design.
That was something that was present in the original Half-Life. I just think you should play the original before you play the remake, because you can tell the different level design and you can just get the experience of the original Half-Life. It's still a really good game. I haven't finished it yet, again, because it's really terrible. It's not terrible level design, but it's not great level design either.
No.
But it's still a fantastic game.
I still stand by, if you do play the original, please don't play Zen. It's not worth the pain. The original Zen is garbage for a reason. There's a reason it was remade.
Play it
but
once.
The Zen portion...
Play it once, and then if you ever go back and play the original
play
Half-Life
one level.
1, just
play one level of Zen.
No. Play Zen once just to experience it.
I guess.
Just to experience it.
It's not
And
impressive.
if you ever want to go replay Half-Life 1, just skip Zen. But just play it at least once.
I don't agree.
Don't like it.
I'm gonna have to agree there.
I don't like it when people like assert opinions on things that they haven't like experienced, especially in a game sense.
Yeah. But I've
like,
seen so many opinions on it of how awful it is. I've seen it before. It's not impressive.
It's not
Black
impressive,
Mesa's
but it's
Zen.
still a part of history. For the Half-Life series.
So is E.T. E.T. is a part of gaming history. I don't think doesn't mean you have to play it. I just think that Black Mesa's interpretation of Zen gives the story beats and the idea of what Zen is across a million times better.
Yeah.
It's a just breathtakingly gorgeous section. I remember the first time I entered it, I was blown away. Just by the visuals alone, I'm still impressed that was on the Source engine.
Oh yeah. They
fun.
really pushed the Source engine to the limit with Black Mesa.
Did.
I could really tell that.
Yeah, Zen is
I'm
just
blown away
fantastic.
that there was. I'm really excited to see what a Source 2 Half-Life game looks like, because developers have said Developers at Valve has said that they would be interested in making an original traditional
Speaking of
Half-Life
that,
game.
yes, I
And I'm really
really hope
excited
that
to see what
happens.
a regular Half-Life game would look like on Source
I
2
know.
without the limits of VR playing, because VR does
Mhm.
require more performance than just playing it
Yeah.
on your computer. So I would love to see how it looks,
Mhm.
because Half-Life Alyx was beautiful. I want to see
Yeah.
how much better they can make it look without the limitation of VR graphics.
Hmm. I would love to see them make Half-Life 3. And considering well, I don't want to spoil anything, but Half-Life Alex kinda
Half-Life Alyx had an excellent ending.
it kinda hints at stuff.
It made a canon retcon.
It did, yeah. It made a canonical retcon, which I think is genius, honestly.
Oh my god, dude! It just Half-Life Alyx just reveals freaking G-Man as the writer for Half-Life.
Everybody was like, I can't believe they ended it that way. And then Valve was just like, haha, wrong.
I want to know what the original writer of Half-Life 2, Half-Life
Uh,
Episode 1, and Half-Life Episode 2 thinks of this. Of the
that's a
ending to
good
Half-Life
question.
Alyx.
I don't know, but I do know what the original plan was.
Yes.
We all know the original plan, I assume. Epistle 3, we've all read that.
Oh.
Most Half-Life fans have read Epistle 3, I assume.
I don't think they've read it, but I think they get the general gist. It's a very
Yeah, they get
long
the
script.
gist. It's very talked about. And bringing up that, have you heard of Project Borealis?
I wonder.
That's not an answer. Have you heard of Project Borealis?
Yes. Who do you
Yes.
think I heard it from?
Okay. I'm very excited for that still. I it turns out they had a, performance test um to show off like what it'll look like and how it'll run, and I don't have the best hardware, but I was able to run the performance test and I didn't drop below 100 frames per second.
This performance test?
There's a performance test, yes. It's not
Where?
like gameplay or anything. It just goes through particles and stuff.
Where?
Um, I can get you a link at some point.
But I mean, what is it made in?
Unreal Engine 4.
Unreal Engine. Okay, I was gonna say.
Mhm.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say. I
That's
was
why
gonna say. I
it's
think it's Unity, but that doesn't look like a. That doesn't look like Unity lighting.
no. Unreal Engine 4 is very well optimized. And this game's very well optimized too.
Although Unreal
But
Engine 4 is very easy. Not Unreal Engine 4
mhm,
specifically, but Unreal Engine is a very easy engine to make
yeah.
an unplayably laggy game in. Unless you have a god computer. So
Yeah. I respect them for how, and considering the cool things they're adding, like I am blown away by some of the stuff that's in Project Borealis. Like they made realistic wind physics,
I do
which
remember
doesn't that doesn't sound as impressive as it looks.
that.
You can pick up like a box and throw it in the air, and it will dynamically react to what the
Oh,
wind
that's
in the area would
absurd.
be like.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, but I think that's a cool idea. You could like think you're like in a blizzard or something.
Just looking at their Twitter, if there's one thing I can critique, I think the animations for gunplay need work.
That's fair. They haven't had an update in like a year, so
Yeah,
yeah, that hasn't
I
been an
mean,
update in
I would
years. So
understand if those are just placeholder. They definitely look like placeholder animations, but
yeah,
they don't look good.
yeah. Other than that, though, it's
It
very
looks like a
impressive.
really good game.
There's let's see, there's like really good snow. There's gonna be some destructible environment.
When was the last time it had an update? Because they haven't posted since May on their Twitter.
The last update on the YouTube channel was June 19th, 2019.
When was the last time that they made like,
An announcement?
yeah, Yeah,
on their
March.
Discord would be was when Half-Life Alex released, so still a while
Why
away.
haven't they said anything?
They're working on update 6. It's going to be a pretty big update, I think.
I
The
wish they would say
announcement in update
something. I don't
6.
like
It
it
should
when
be
devs
coming
just
out.
stay completely quiet about stuff.
Yeah. I mean, they're still,
Makes me
they're not like
nervous.
completely not talking about stuff. You can go in the Ask Devs channel. I just haven't
Okay.
gotten super caught up. They're not like ignoring people. I think they're just working on like a big update for it. I just hope nothing happens.
Oh yeah, that would be sad.
Then again, this is a free game, so I'm not surprised
Is it
if
free?
it's free. It's going to be free. They plan to make it free.
No way.
Yeah, they
This is
don't
a
plan.
game where I'm probably gonna donate to the developers for. I don't feel
Yeah,
right getting this game for
I
free.
know. I don't feel right either. Like I'm gonna probably donate $10 because it looks really impressive.
This looks like it should cost the same as Black Mesa.
Yeah,
It should cost
once
the
it's
same
done.
or maybe $5 more. Because the only reason I would
Yeah,
say more is because most of Black Mesa, especially level design wise, was already sorted out. There's,
yeah.
and it's still a really incredible feat. But this is a completely original game. Not completely original. Not I guess not writing wise. But this is
Well,
still
I mean, they're gonna take some liberties, of course. You can't make a game about Epistle 3 and you know,
not take some liberties.
yeah.
I
I mean, Gordon Freeman doesn't talk, so
mean, yeah. Does he talk in the script?
he does talk in the script. He talks directly to the reader.
Why?
I don't know, but it's written in first person
Okay.
from Gordon Freeman's view. That's what the Epistle 3 was written as.
So are they like? Is it him
So,
talking or just his thoughts?
I think they're gonna follow the general gist of that. In Episode 3, it's a note. It's like a letter.
Oh.
Yeah, and it goes over what would have happened. I think they're gonna actually in Borealis do that. They're gonna like show that. And there's some cool shit that goes down in that. I can't wait to see how they tackle certain sections because there are some really interesting sections of Episode 3 that I'd like to see visualized, and I'm curious how they're going to.
Oh my god, yeah. I haven't actually
Like,
read the entire script because I kind of want to
mm,
see what the game has to offer when it comes out. I don't. Which I assume
yeah.
it's not going to be for at least another 2 years.
Well, to be fair, Valve won't be following Episode 3.
No, but I
No.
want to know what Project Borealis is going to do about it.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to
I
see what
want to
they do
see
and
if
how they.
I want to see how Valve will feel about this game when it comes out.
I think they'll endorse it.
If they see this and go, I mean, this is the type of game we would have made if we followed the Episode 3.
Yeah, I think that's what they'll be like. I think they'll be like, yeah, this is Project Borealis. This is an alternate reality ending.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if they actually put it on Steam.
I would.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hmm.
Especially since it's not like a source mod.
I guess so. Still, I could see them putting it on Steam. But I'm very impressed
I
with
just...
the optimization, the stuff they have. I mean, there's one section where you have like a billion different shapes, and they're all being moved around like a vortex
Oh my gosh.
area. That it's being manipulated by the gravity gun.
What? Can you send me that video?
Yeah, I'm looking at update 5.
Send me the video?
Actually, I'll just stream it.
Okay. Wait a second. Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna turn the sound all the way up and then I gotta cut to your screen.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
This
I'll
is
go
what...
over this update. I'll skim through it.
To demonstrate our progress, we'd like to share some gameplay from a level set.
So yeah, there's some
Yeah,
gameplay.
the models for the guns look really good, and I can't tell if those are the models from Half-Life 2.
They might be. I think they're new. I'm pretty
I
sure
think
those
the
are new.
textures are the textures from Half-Life 2, but I think the models are different.
Yeah. Destructible housing environments, somewhat. That hole in the wall over there was sort of the crate.
Yeah, again, gunplay looks weak.
Yeah, I agree. The gunplay looks a bit off.
But I'm guessing
Maybe
that's
it'll
gonna get
be
an
better when you play it.
A textureless Combine Soldier just looks so silly. I didn't realize
They
how
look like-
stupid they looked without textures.
They look like Doctor Who villains.
Oh my god.
That's a classic Doctor Who villain.
Just a brick wall. Whoa, that was a cut.
I'm cutting a lot.
No, I meant the glitch cut they did. That, like in the
Oh.
video, specifically.
Yeah.
Wee woo.
Oh yeah, they sectioned it off. That's cool.
In its episodes.
So
With
there's
that in
some
mind,
gravity
we're
on
showing
display.
glorious progress on physics in Project Borealis. It's worth noting that we're planning to move from PhysX to Epic's new physics engine, Chaos, and AMD's new mesh deformation tool, AMD
Okay.
FEM, when they become available.
Mhm.
These will allow us to simulate more advanced destruction, while also
Those are
improving
melting
overall
ducks. That's kind of
performance.
cool.
First up, to
Just
enhance the
squish.
visual impact of the gravity gun, the
Yeah, they
weapon now
squish
also
meltily.
affects items around the target while picking objects
That's
up
cool,
and
I think.
firing them.
Well, that was
Was it?
that was
We've been
something that was in
experimenting
Half-Life
with
where you could just
vortex
hit
mode
it.
for the gravity gun.
Ah.
Instead
That
of
That's what I was
wasn't-
talking
one
about.
object at a time, we've
That's what I was
implemented
talking
an
about.
alternate
That looks
fire
cool,
mode where
right?
You can pick up and fire dozens of objects at the same time.
I can tell kinda. I don't know if that's a, I don't know if that's a bitrate drop or a frame drop, but it kind of looks like both.
in real time.
Mm,
We're demonstrating
it's probably
an extreme
bitrate because of my
example
internet.
hundreds of objects. Because so much of this game takes place in the Arctic, we wanted to implement wind and air drag
Why does it take
features
place
in
in
a way
the Arctic?
that realistically interacts with
Episode
physical
3.
objects in a scene.
I
The
don't know what that
Borealis.
Here you
means.
can see a room with wind blowing from one side
Remember
to
the
other,
Borealis?
pushing
Yeah.
crops and
Remember where the Borealis was?
No.
Oh. It was in the Arctic.
Oh.
causing these light
Are they gonna
objects.
I think
Destroy
this is
it?
cool.
We can change
Maybe.
the
That
is-
strength
no,
and
that's
direction
completely
of this
crazy.
wind
I don't
in
know how
real
they did
time to
this.
simulate realistic
See,
Arctic
that's what I meant.
conditions.
This is like
Real-
stupid crazy. This is
We've
like I don't
also
understand.
implemented
Look at
an air
that.
drag system,
No.
which interacts with
Like
physical
literally, I
items
look
in
at this
realistic
and then
ways,
just
That's
go
wind.
no.
launching
Like
an
there's
object.
I don't understand.
That's so cool.
To begin the process of
Like
migrating
no
to
wonder the
Chaos
development's
Physics
taking that
Engine,
long. They're
we've been
doing
working on
stupid
implementing
freaking
NVIDIA
shit like
Blast
that.
Look at that.
tools
Look
in
at that.
Here we're using it to have glass shatter and
my
break
God.
Their
realistically
guns sound like
when shot.
BB guns.
Yes,
And
but
they're
look
just
at the
pulling
glass.
giant holes in
Technology
glass with a
innovation,
BB
such as
gun.
through destructible
They're
cinders.
just completely destroying a house by
A focus
shooting it
on
with BBs.
optimization lets us implement these systems in a way that
That
supports
is
physics
stupid.
interaction
That is
with
crazy.
hundreds of objects in real time,
I don't know
and
how
with
that's
some
gonna
Oh
run
my
well,
God.
performance.
And
This
you can
provides us the
interact.
flexibility to explore new
I could
gameplay
tell.
options that wouldn't be as easily achievable
Jesus.
in
That
older
is so
engines. In
stupid.
addition to the features we've outlined so
I say
far,
it's
we've
stupid,
also
but
been
like-
spending time
It's
developing
It's like
This is
it's
awesome.
stupid,
audio
crazy
technology.
stupid.
We're making use of Steam Audio to handle reverb, occlusion, and spatialization. While also
Ah,
considering how
it's
sounds
amazing.
propagate based on their frequency.
Oh my god. No, I wasn't ready for ASMR. Like my entire body flinched when it started getting when it had that like close up. Oh, that's what the guns are actually gonna sound like. Lame.
They're probably gonna work
The
on
bomb
it. They're-
sound. The bomb
There's a
sound sounded like a
section-
balloon popping. I don't know why that was so funny to me.
Lastly, we've
There's
got
a
lot of new
section in
concept
their
art.
Discord where you can give them advice and feedback.
Can I just go, bro? Your gunplay sucks.
Pretty much.
Just be like really mean about it. Just be like, bro, I freaking hate your gunplay. It's garbage. The animations are lackluster and the sounds suck. But I mean, I like everything else. Like the wind is like stupid
Yeah,
crazy.
pretty
I don't know
much.
how you did that, but like, fuck your gunplay.
I've had a lot of complaints about gunplay. They're probably gonna fix it up for the next update. It's probably why it's taking so long.
It's literally it's all gunplay.
We've only got time to show a couple of pieces in this video, but we
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if, because they plan to release a big demo of Ravenholm from Half-Life 2.
No.
Yeah, they're redoing Ravenholm, but set in like a wintry
Oh my
setting,
god.
and that's gonna be the first demo, and they're gonna release that. And when you play that, they're gonna be like, "Okay, what'd you think?
Do
Give
you
us
revisit
feedback."
Ravenholm in Epistle 3?
I
Or
don't
is that
know. I
just
don't
something
think
they're
we do.
making for a demo?
I think that's just for the demo.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah, it's gonna be Winter Blizzard Ravenholm in this
Man.
engine.
Amp the media section of our website with much
That's
more.
so crazy.
One of the challenges of
This is
recreating models from games
amazing.
released over 10 years ago is taking lower resolution textures and interpreting details for high resolution models.
Yeah.
In the case of
That's
Combine
always hard.
panels, for example,
Yeah.
we needed to produce new concept art to visualize which features of the objects are rows of buttons, dials, switches, or vents. For Combine screens, we're working on a modular system that will allow our artists and level
Okay.
designers to easily assemble
But-
familiar Combine equipment arrays.
This
from
is like
building
a given.
environments. Our concept artists
Why are
have
you
also been
telling?
iterating on ideas for a new
Yeah.
vehicle
Hold on.
suitable for the game's Arctic
Oh
environment.
my god, look at Gordon over here.
Ugh. But like, I don't know. It's for some reason. I mean, yeah, this is all like really cool stuff, but a lot of the stuff they're talking about is like stuff that normal consumers and I'm guessing Half-Life fans probably don't care
Yeah.
about. I mean, people
at
who
Gordon over here.
understand that's just Half-Life 1 Gordon just sitting there.
Starting out with a wide range of initial ideas and sketches.
That concept art's kind of fun. It can show you what
It's
they're gonna
fun.
show off.
We
But
now have a few options.
I
we
don't
can
I
take
get what
think the
you mean,
normal
though.
consumer want to hear about how they
We've
had
been
to
working
how
on
it's
many
hard
other
to do
aspects
things
of the game
because
since the last
you
update,
can't tell
inclu-
because of how low res something is.
Yeah.
including graphical improvements,
That looks neat.
playtesting and finalizing movement, new visual effects,
That
and
does
an
look
overhaul
neat.
to our animation.
The hair could be a bit better, but
Additionally, work continues on a variety of allied and enemy characters, some more familiar than others.
That Alex
Progress
model
also
is
continues on the
stupid.
Ravenholm tech
That is
demo, and we hope
crazy.
to have more news for you on this soon.
Lighting.
oh,
needs
there's
work.
there's
We'd like to
Ravenholm.
publish
Yeah.
development updates more
I think the
frequently.
lighting needs work. That was something I noticed
Planning to share
before
shorter and
when
more
I was just
focused
Yeah.
looking at the
developer updates
Twitter.
more regularly,
The lighting
both
needs
here
a
on
bit of
YouTube
work.
and in developer blogs
That's
on
fair.
our website.
They have the whole.
Publish our
They have a
first
bunch of
development blog
OSTs
this
out.
month,
Oh, I can't. I
detailing
literally.
the
I
game's
can't wait for
movement
this
code, which we've
because
now
I know
Yeah,
it's still in
under open
development.
source
So a lot of the
license.
things
Yeah.
I'm saying, a lot of things I'm criticizing are
As
given.
always, we're
Also,
looking
I love
for
that they
new
showed a
people to
video of you
join the team
surfing
in a
because that
number
is
of
definitely
positions.
something everyone
If
is
you're
gonna
interested
do.
in learning more about a specific role, you can visit our website at projectborealis.com, where you can read more about each of the available positions. A direct link to the official Project Borealis
man.
openings page can be found in the video description below. If you see a role that interests you and you can lend a
This is just
you
team
can subscribe
openings.
to the
If you
Project Borealis channel
want to
here
work
on
there, you
YouTube.
can.
Follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our subreddit, or come hang out with us on our public Discord.
Dreams of Half-Life 3.
Links to
Yeah.
these and more can be found in the video description below. Until
There's
next
also
time.
Boreal Aleph, which is the same thing but in Source.
Your
I'm way more
recommendations
impressed
are
by
so
this.
chaotic.
They are.
We have 2 Red Fox songs, Liminal Spaces, Exploring an Altered Reality, and right above that is Raid Boss Karen.
I have very chaotic recommendations on here. Raid Boss Karen.
Liminal Spaces, Exploring an Altered Reality. Raid Boss Karen, let's go!
I'm less impressed by Boreal Aleph because it's in the Source engine and they haven't made any updates recently. Granted, these people haven't either, but this is more impressive.
Boreal Aleph, I literally know nothing about, but if it's in the Source engine,
It's just Episode 3 but Source.
Yeah, it is
It should come out sooner.
a
than
little
this.
less impressive, but it's still neat that
Yeah.
I'll probably play both of them if they both come out. I want to see the differences between interpretations.
Yeah, I will be too. Still, this is mind blowing. That wind physics. Ravenholm.
So is this Half-Life 3 or Half-Life 2 Episode 3?
I don't know what classifies as. I'd consider it Half-Life 3 because of the extra stuff they're adding in.
But I don't know. I thought my thinking was maybe it was Half-Life Episode 3 because
it
Like
follows
I
the
don't know
same
how
plot.
short the script is, and you could definitely tell there is a difference in the amount of and how short and long the games are between Half-Life 2 and the episodes. Like
I
Half-Life 2
see.
took me around, I think. Oh my god, it took me. Let me check. Let me make a direct comparison really quick.
That's a good question, actually. I like them. Again, as an ask devs.
Episode 2 and episode 1, I think only took me about 5 hours to 10 hours each,
Yeah,
and
I
I
mean, they're
think
definitely
Half-Life
shorter.
1 took me 20 to 30. So
Yeah, I mean, those are DLC expansions. Again, I'll have
I'm
to ask
curious
how
what this is
long it
gonna fall
is.
into. Yeah,
But there's an ask dev questions area, so on the Discord, so you can ask them any question you want.
that's sick, dude. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
They have the
uh,
soundtrack, and the soundtrack sounds really good. It sounds very much like a Half-Life game.
I could not tell how long it took me to beat the original Half-Life purely because I played it on like 3 different things when I first completed it. I played the original Half-Life 2, and then I played Half-Life 2 Update, and then I think I did something else, but I don't remember what it was. I didn't play MMod. I
Did
never played MMod.
you never
But
played MMod?
The original Half-Life 2 took me, it says 16 hours to complete. Episode 1 only took me 4, and Episode 2 only took me 5. So I'm
Hmm.
curious if that's going to be like a longer game like Half-Life 2, or if it's going to be like an episode. Because that will definitely affect the pacing and stuff like that.
Yeah. Actually, let me check the Q&A, the FAQ.
Can I play
Follow
this
your
music? Is this
progress.
something that's allowed?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna switch back to the regular podcast scene and
I mean,
mute
they
this
made
really
it.
quick. I don't know.
I've paused it.
I
I've
muted
paused
it, so
it.
you can play it if you want to listen to it on your end. But
No, it's fine.
um, oh my god, it's just such a good, it's just so cool. I love it when fans do
Yeah.
stuff like this.
I mean, they're literally making Half-Life 3, so
How can that
I will
not
be,
be cool?
yeah, I will be very interested to see what they accomplish.
How much is Black Mesa right now? Because now I just want to play Half-Life, and I might buy Black
You
Mesa.
100% should play Black Mesa. It's an amazing remake. It is $20.
It's $20 right now.
Yes, that's the
I
default price, I
wonder if
think.
it will go down to 10 at some point.
Probably when it goes on sale. Yeah, I think I got it
If
on
it
sale.
ever goes down to 10, that will be literally an automatic buy.
You should put it on your wish list.
Also, one thing,
Yeah,
I did not see the Xbox thing. Um,
indeed.
what was it? Because I know you saw it. I literally know nothing.
They showed off Xbox games.
Okay.
That's it.
Like, were there any ones that caught your eye?
Uh,
Anything at all?
um, probably not because I don't remember much.
I
Let
mean,
me go.
it's Xbox. It had something. I feel like something good had to be there. I
Oh,
literally know
Fable.
nothing about this. Okay,
Fable.
Fable is good.
They did a big Fable something announcement. Everyone got really excited, and I don't remember why. Someone was developing Fable. They announced some like big people were relatively working on Fable, I think, and I don't remember. Are you aware of Fable's existence
I am.
more than I am? I have literally no clue what Fable is, so
I just know it's good, like really good, like absurdly good.
okay. Well,
It's a series of
they
action role-playing games for Xbox. I'm just
okay.
gonna read the entire Wikipedia article. Fable is a series of action role-playing games for Xbox, Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Xbox 360, and Xbox One platforms. The series was developed by Lionhead Studios until the studio was closed in 2016, and is published by Xbox Game Studios. Flaming Fowl Studios has released a free-to-play card game called Fable Fortune in July 2017.
Okay.
That told me
What?
nothing.
Basically, they announced a new Fable. I'm sure someone out there is losing their minds about it still.
If it comes out on something that isn't Xbox, I will play it.
Well, it's gonna be on PC.
If it comes out on something that isn't PC or Xbox, I will play it. If it comes out on
And
something that isn't, if it comes out on something that isn't everything that's not Nintendo Switch, I will play it.
could come out on XCloud.
Could come out on XCloud, but I don't want to play it on XCloud.
Yeah. Let's see. We got DLC for the Outer Worlds.
Oh my god, what?
Oh yeah, there's DLC announced for the Outer Worlds. Remember, Microsoft bought Obsidian.
Oh. I never
I don't.
finished the Outer Worlds.
I didn't either because it ran like garbage.
Mine didn't run like garbage. Everything was just really. Oh, I don't ever finish the Outer Worlds, but I feel like there was a point that I got to where I just didn't want to play anymore because I didn't even get that far into the game. There was just like a lot of repetitiveness.
Yeah, I got to a plan. I would have loved to have continued playing, but I just couldn't run it. Texture popping.
I have it
horrible
downloaded on
frame
my
rate.
PC just because I really want to play it, but I never. Whenever I sit down and go, I want to play this game, I get like 10 minutes into it and then go, well, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think it's a
Probably-
bad. I don't think it's a bad game, but I don't
No,
know
it's
why I
not.
don't enjoy it as much as I did like the first 10 hours.
I think it's just not your type of game.
Well, it's like Fallout, and I finished every Fallout game I've owned except for like Fallout 3, but screw Fallout 3.
Maybe this. I don't know.
But I don't know. I don't know why I enjoyed like the first 10, 15 hours of it so much, and I can't get back into it.
Hmm. We got more news on Psychonauts 2.
Did?
Yes, they
don't know
showed
what that
more
is.
stuff. It's a platformer.
Okay.
That's all I know.
That's all
I
you
just
know.
know it's a
all.
platformer that people really enjoyed,
Cool.
and it has cool visuals, very psychedelic.
Nice.
Also, they got Jack Black to do a song for
That
it.
is.
Yeah, they got. I don't. Yeah, they made Jack Black sing for the
Why?
trailer. I don't know.
For
But-
surgical caffeine extraction from 20 vending machines.
They sure did do that.
I'm sorry. I went back to the Black Mesa store page and I just saw I was scrolling through the achievements and that is one of the achievements. It sure is.
Hmm. Obsidian announced 2 new games. Something about being small. Like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie. Small.
Okay.
I didn't have much care or interest. And then they also announced basically Skyrim made by Obsidian.
I don't like Skyrim.
Well-
All my friends love Skyrim, but I could never get into Skyrim, and I have no
It's
idea
not
why.
that great. I tried to.
I might.
It's good for modding.
I think it would be fun in VR, but in literally every other setting, I don't think I could have fun playing.
Yeah. That's fair.
It's. I don't think it's a bad game. I just think there are. I think that I don't
Yeah.
enjoy that era. There's
That's fair.
reason I haven't gotten Witcher yet.
To be fair, this may not be Skyrim. It may be more Witcher. I'm not really sure what it is. I
haven't
just
gotten
know
Witcher
it's
either.
yeah. I know. I just know it's magic sword stuff, and like crowns.
I mean,
and
that's
stuff.
another reason why I'm less interested in the new Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I just really don't. I'm really not interested in
I'm
playing
not into it
games from
either.
that era.
I agree. I'm not into that era, but I will be interested to see what Obsidian does because it looks pretty. It's a very pretty looking game made by Obsidian, so that's neat.
That's a thing. That's a thing. I don't know why I
Yeah.
just said the same thing twice. I just had like a flaw in my code.
Yeah,
Windows
Psychonauts
error
looks good.
message.
Oh, Sega did something with Phantasy Star Online 2. I don't I don't know what it is. I didn't know if it was a new
Don't know
game
what
or
that
not.
is.
Okay. Yeah, this
I
isn't
feel
really
like
for
they
us.
put an anime girl in a Sonic costume, and that was part of Fantasy Star
Not
Online. And that's the only reason I know it is because people made memes of anime girl in Sonic costume. It's so funny because the way that they made it look literally looks like those like memes where it's like no matter how fast I can run, I can never run away from the pain, and it's like a
Oh
grown adult
no.
in a like really poor put together Sonic costume. Like though it literally looks like those memes. It looks like they took that costume.
Oh no. And then they showed off
No matter how fast I run, I
oh
cannot escape
shit.
the pain.
Rare made a game. I forgot about this.
What?
Rareware is making a game. Yeah, Rareware. I guess they're called
Oh
Rare
my
now.
god.
They're
They've been
making a
called
game.
rare for a while, man.
I they haven't made anything in a while. I forgot they existed still.
I love rare.
It doesn't look like a Rareware game.
Rare. Rare.
Rare.
Rare. No matter how fast I run, I can never run away
It
from the pain. Oh my
doesn't.
god. No, this looks like a
So,
rare game.
it does? Okay.
No, this definitely looks like a rare game.
Okay.
It's not a traditional platformer, but they didn't just make
Yeah.
traditional platformers, and this definitely looks like a rare game.
All right. That's good.
Especially like oh my god, this game is beautiful. I'm not showing this on the podcast, I just realized.
Oh.
Give me a minute. Okay.
Sure, I'll
This
pause.
game is I did it, but this game looks beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know what this game is. I don't know how it plays. 'Cause
I
I
am
don't think they
going
showed
to
much
buy this
gameplay.
game.
It teaches
Okay.
This looks a lot like
Fish.
do you ever remember the failed Donkey Kong racing game?
Yeah. It doesn't look like that, Ethan.
No. They turned that, and that was they when they couldn't make that, so they turned it into a game for the Xbox. It looks a lot like that game, which that game never
Oh.
released, but the style kind of looks like that, except this is it reminds me of that, but it is definitely 100% not the same thing. There's
Ah.
very easy differences, but this is definitely a rare game.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It looks very, very pretty, yeah.
Oh my god, dude. This is really good use of cell shading. This is like stupidly good use of cell shading.
Everwild.
Oh my god. I'm playing that. I'm gonna play that.
Wait, no, hold on. Let's see what that releases. What's this? Windows PC. Okay, so you,
It's
you
coming to
can play
Xbox
it.
Game Pass? Are you freaking serious? Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
god.
I'm pretty sure
I'm
they
going
said
to
that.
play this day one.
I'm pretty sure they said that everything they announced here is coming to Game Pass. Actually, I do like that. They're very
I
much going in on Game Pass.
am going to stream this day one.
Yeah, okay.
You cannot stop me. No one can.
What if it doesn't run well?
What if it doesn't run well? I don't care. I'm playing it.
What if you can't run it? What if it's 1 frame per second?
What if it's 1 frame per second? Looks like
Yes.
we're about to sit. looks like we're in for the long haul. I'm very excited for Halo Infinite. Like I am.
Yeah.
This is another game that I'm stupidly
This
excited
this
for.
is Halo Infinite.
I know.
showing.
That's why I saw and like was like
Yeah.
yes, very much.
It looks not great to me. Is that just me?
No, this looks like
No.
really good.
No? Oh, okay.
This looks. It's very
I don't know. It didn't look that visually
I'm trying to think
impressive
of.
to me.
It's not visually impressive, but it's a really good looking game. And I'm not just saying that in comparison to the original Halo games, because this obviously looks beautiful in comparison to the other
Yeah.
Halo games. But This looks very. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to compare it to. There is a specific game that looks like that I'm trying to think of.
I don't know. It just doesn't look like what the trailer showcased it as. It looks more cartoony than
No,
it
it
does
looks like what the
realistic.
trailer showcased it as.
Really? It just. I
I'm
don't
trying to
know.
think of what game I'm thinking of. There is a game that looked very much like this that I really enjoyed the art style of.
Hmm.
And it was also a shooter. No, it wasn't Black Mesa. I was gonna say. There's no way it was Black
Doom?
Mesa. Not Doom.
Okay.
It's
See, like, I
definitely
see,
not
like-
going for the intense realism that the other games were.
Yeah.
But
That's what I meant. Like I see
Halo
like
was
this
never going
Like,
for
this
like
here.
That's not.
is what I expected. Like the trailers, like I expected this to be the gameplay, not that.
This is also a different setting. So
Yeah. I don't know. That looks cool.
it looks very much like Half-Life Alyx.
Ah.
It looks very much like it's that style lighting and that style texturing and that style modeling. It looks very much like Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah,
That is what I was thinking of.
that's true. Yeah.
And I really enjoy the way Half-Life Alyx looks, so I really like this.
Okay, well that's the Xbox showcase.
Were
They
those the
announced
only
no
two
prices.
games?
There were others.
So
That's all
wait,
I
Halo
found
Infinite
interesting.
is coming to the thing?
To Game Pass? Oh,
Yeah.
I clicked off. Look back at my engine. I think it is though. Yeah.
Oh my god, I might play that if I can run it. That is a game that I don't know if I can actually legitimately run. My dog! That is a game that I actually don't know if I can run.
Yeah, I don't know if I can run that.
That's supposed to be on next-gen gaming hardware, so...
It's designed for Series X, Xbox. Yeah, it's gonna be on Game Pass, and it's on PC. Actually, fun fact: the trailer we just saw,
Yeah?
that was running on a PC.
Ooh, okay.
That was a big thing. People got like kind of upset over because it was running on PC, not on a Xbox.
Oh, well, that's
Series X.
fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't...
Yeah.
They're probably making the original board or build on PC, so it's probably just easier to record it.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that this is going to be able to run on the Xbox. I just think it was easier for
Yeah.
them. I'm still showing Discord. Ah, frick. I'm
You've been
showing the
seeing
completely
no matter-
wrong thing. But I think I don't doubt that this is going to be able to run on the thing, and I think it was just easier for them to record it on PC because that's what they have the latest build of on.
Yeah. I think Everwild will be interesting because it's rare. I'll be very intrigued to see what Obsidian accomplishes. Psychonauts looks super fun.
The creators of Sonic are making a theatrical action game for the Xbox Series X.
Oh, no.
Oh, Balan Wonderland. What is this? This is a Square Enix game.
Oh yeah, I skipped over that. They also announced Stalker 2. I don't know what that is,
Wonderworld,
but people got
a
excited.
strange and mysterious land
Oh,
that you
Pog!
visit when
This
you come
game
to
looks so
experience
good.
in life.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna.
Oh, I forgot. SteamWorld. The guys who made SteamWorld are making a 3D game.
Okay, I'm gonna stream this to you, and I want you, and we're gonna watch this together, and I want you to tell me your impressions because literally all I've seen are the models of the characters, and I'm already freaking poggers.
Okay.
I'm already losing my mind. This looks like classic Sonic, not Sonic era, but Sega 3D platformer, and I am all for that. And I hope this is good. So you said you skipped over this.
I might have. I mean, I probably saw it. I just skipped over it just now.
Oh.
I don't know. Let's see.
Balan Wonderworld. the
Or I don't
strange and
remember this at all.
mysterious land that you visit when you
Oh no,
come
I
to a
remember this.
turning point in
I was really
life.
confused by this.
This looks a lot like oh, there was one Sega 3D platformer on Dreamcast, I
Yeah.
think. Oh my god. No, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I was very confused. I thought,
I am a
oh,
child.
weird anime game, and then I realized it's a platformer. And then I was really put off for a second because it just looked like
Unlocking unique actions
it
and
looked like
abilities.
DeviantArt, the
Oh my god.
platformer.
This is 100% a Sega inspired platformer. Or at least you can tell it's
Yeah.
by the developers
Yeah.
that used to be. If they're, I don't know if it's ex-Sega developers, but this looks crazy, man.
Mm.
You can definitely tell that it's. There's
Yeah,
one
it
game,
looks
I think
alright.
it's like Billy Egg. It's like Billy the Egg Hatcher or whatever. But like you can, it definitely looks like that, and it definitely has that really absurd touch that makes it
Billy the Kid.
Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg.
Or,
It looks a lot like that, and it definitely
see-
has that Sega touch that makes me want to play it. I am a
Yeah,
child.
it looks good. It looks good. To me, it kind of reminded me of just DeviantArt posts. It's that oh boy
You're not
DeviantArt
wrong.
platformer. But yeah, the platformer game looks decent. Yeah,
So
there's
wait,
some cool games they're showing off. The Xbox seems like they're getting some decent exclusives. I'm
Oh.
still pretty excited for Psychonauts the most out of this, I believe. Because I've heard a lot of
Tetris
good about
Effect
Psychonauts.
is coming.
Oh yeah, they announced
to...
Tetris.
But I don't think Tetris Effect is a bad game. I just think it is only good when played in VR. I think when it's played in
Okay.
anything other than VR, it ends up just playing like any other Tetris game. In at least on the PSVR, it is like an experience. It is absurd.
Mm.
I played the demo, I think, and it's a beautiful game, and I don't know if you can really capture that when you're playing when you're
Yeah.
just staring at a screen.
Yeah.
Which it's weird that I'm saying Tetris is better in VR than it is on that. I hate that I'm saying that, but I'm gonna say it.
All right. Let's see. There was. I'm pretty sure the Xbox Series X is gonna have memory cards for it.
I love that. Oh my god.
What was so funny about it?
I own the original Xbox.
Yeah.
And those memory card things, I own the original Xbox and PS2. So those memory cards, I don't know why that's so funny to me, but the fact that they're bringing back memory cards, that would.
Well, it's because they have SSDs and they don't want you using the wrong SSD on your Xbox.
Oh well, yeah, that makes sense, but
They have to use proprietary.
it's still funny.
Yeah,
that
Sony
they're
won't be
that they're
doing
calling
that.
it memory cards. Oh my God.
Sony won't be doing that. You can use whatever SSD you want on Sony, but it'll be slower.
I don't really care.
Yeah. Thing about the Xbox memory cards though is that they will be incredibly expensive.
You said that's why I don't care. That's why I don't care that PlayStation is gonna be a little
Yeah.
bit slower. If it's literally the rule of thumb is if it's proprietary, it's gonna cost twice as much as the original.
Yeah. Maybe
Because
up
they
to
can charge you for it,
$200.
and you can do nothing about it.
Yeah.
It can cost just as much as the original system, and what are you gonna do?
Actually, it kind of might. It's potentially $200
My God.
for like a terabyte. So,
What?
and with next gen gate, yeah, $200 for a terabyte
That's
memory
like
card.
not that much more than actual SSD
Well-
prices.
Well, the thing about it is, next gen games, that's gonna fill up real fast.
Yeah.
Real fast.
Okay, I lied. It's like double the price of a regular SSD.
Yeah.
A regular 1 TB SSD. But
Mm. So yeah, it might be extra. It might be very cheap consoles and then very expensive memory,
that's why I'm
or I
getting.
guess storage. But yeah,
Man, I'm just really excited. I'm just really
next
excited
gen will
for
be
this next
fun.
gen.
Yeah, I'm too. I'm
Uh,
very excited for it. I just hope it's not too expensive. I have $600 currently.
please buy a new computer, please.
Me,
We'll guarantee most of next gen's games will be available on PC, except for like the PlayStation 4 exclusives, but they're exclusives.
5.
PlayStation 5, freaking Christ.
I know it's hard.
PSS,
I'm still
P55.
probably getting a PS5.
I would build your computer first, and then if you want the
Well,
exclusives,
my
buy
problem
PS5
here
later.
is it depends on the pricing. If the PS5 is $500, that's a huge deal. If I wanted to get, if I've looked into it, if I want to make my PC as powerful as the PS5, a lot of people said that if you wanted to do that, I would have to get a new graphics card and a new processor.
Dude, you were gonna have to do that anyways.
Yes, but I have to then rebuild the whole computer, and that's upwards of 1,000 to
Which is what you're gonna have to
1,100.
do anyways.
That would be double the price of the PS5.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I would do it, but $1,100 for a PC. I'd be getting the Ryzen 5 3600 and the Radeon 5700.
I literally don't know what that means.
It means they're good cards.
I only know Nvidia numbers.
The 5700 is the equivalent of a 2070 for the price of a
Oh, that's
2060.
not bad. Oh
It
my
has no
God,
ray
that's really
tracing
good.
abilities, though. It has no ray tracing abilities,
Oh,
though.
well, that's kind of sad.
Eh. According to people who suggested the AMD card, they said that ray tracing is a scam and that it's not well optimized enough to be a effective and useful thing anymore at the current moment.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
just find it weird that certain cards can't run it. Because I would think it would just be
Yeah,
like a process like everything else. You just need
yeah,
a
that's what I
powerful
was
enough card
assuming.
to
It would
run
be
it.
like for
I
this
didn't
card,
think it
yeah.
would be a card. I didn't think it would be hardware specific.
It is, which is strange, but I mean, I guess it'd be like the 3D cards back when everything was like back when 3D was new, and PCs were like people had to install new cards, and they're like, oh my god, there are more dimensions.
I don't know.
Uh,
I'm just.
yeah, I would say the current console generation is pretty much the N64. Insane powerful consoles for the price. Because remember, when the N64 came out, that was a supercomputer for the
That
time.
was crazy.
People did not understand how it was as powerful as it was for the price.
God, I can't think about the Nintendo 64 without thinking about the freaking personalized Mario thing.
Oh no.
I found this one YouTube channel that just made like a bunch of like VHS tapes,
Yeah.
like type things about that, and it's
I
just
see it
like
too.
it's just like in any other context it would like be legitimately pretty decent horror, but watching it in the context of thinking of that, I can't take it seriously.
Everybody's personalized.
You want fun? Wario give you fun.
That was not a Wario voice.
That wasn't meant to be a Wario voice.
What was it supposed to be?
It was just supposed to be me saying it.
Okay.
It's
Uh.
so weird.
Speaking of next gen, I have a lot of topics, by the way.
Okay. We're like
Uh.
almost a minute. We're like almost like an hour and a half in. I
I know. It's more than usual.
mean, we're an hour 20 minutes, but I think we're gonna go past.
Yeah. Next gen games could be $70 or more.
Oh. I'm really
NB
only gonna be playing indies this generation, aren't I?
mm, in any NBA 21K or something like that is confirmed to cost $70.
Well, that's NBA. That's like
The basketball games.
that is literally like they make their games are just stupid. Their games shouldn't cost $60 in the first place.
No. Certain devs have said they will be sticking to 60, but it might, the social norm, the norm of it could change to 70, like a
I
year or two afterwards.
I don't think it will be 70 for a while. I just think NBA just wants more money. The NBA 2K
I could see
games.
that as well.
The NBA
It's an
2
EA game.
It is an EA game, and the NBA games already cost too much, in my opinion. All you do is play basketball, and
Yeah.
every game is virtually the same.
Hmm. I 100% see EA trying to pull this shit, and then everybody being like, "What
What are
the
you
fuck
doing?
Everybody's gonna yell at EA, and also if they do switch to $70
Step
games,
Dev, what are you doing?
if they do switch to $70 games, doesn't that make their whole excuse void?
What was their excuse?
Their excuse for microtransactions were always, well, we just can't afford to make the games, guys. Just make the game more expensive.
Your games are barely AAA, EA.
Yeah. And barely any A. I've seen indie games with more
The
quality.
only reason you have an A is because it's in your name.
we should file a petition to remove the A from EA. They're just E games now.
No, it's not even E games, it's Egums.
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 It's in the gum.
It's in the gum. Now we're just having like a
It's in
5
the
gum
gum.
commercial.
Egum, it's in the
how
gum.
how it chews to guy from feels.
How it chews to gum 5 feels.
Gum
Gum.
Sensor stimulate.
Sensor stimulate.
Gum. Sensor stimulate. I love that video. I love how you can
I
hear him
love that
crack up
too.
at the end.
One of the other interesting things is it is potentially a thing that could happen that the Samsung Galaxy S20 something, because there's like 5 different versions of it, I guess.
Yeah.
There's rumors it might, a version of it will have xCloud integrated into it. And I think it'd be interesting to see that approach from Xbox, because
What? I thought it was
What?
like an app.
it would be an app.
Okay, but how
Well,
do you
maybe not.
integrate
I don't
it?
know, actually.
if it's
Maybe you
not,
just come with it.
I don't install YouTube on my phone and then just go, my phone is
It's
now
integrated.
YouTube integrated.
I don't know how it'll be integrated, but I don't know. Maybe like you have it already installed and you can like file something or buy on the store a
It might be
controller
a
for it.
thing where it's like
I don't
designed
know.
to work better. Like it has better hardware
Yeah, that's what I meant.
specifically
Yeah.
tailored for that. So
Yeah.
maybe it has a better Wi-Fi chip than the others. Maybe it
Yeah,
comes
that's
with
what I
better
meant.
service plans.
Yeah.
Man, it probably will also come with a subscription to Game Cloud. Cloud.
I think that could be a thing. More interestingly, I think xCloud would be a very interesting way to see, and I think Xbox is already showing this. They aren't putting themselves forward the way Sony is. Sony is betting on their first parties.
Oh yeah.
Sony's betting on exclusives. Xbox knows they aren't exclusives, and so the Xbox Series X isn't their top priority.
Yeah, that was I didn't actually see that. I just saw a title for that and was like, okay.
I mean, look at the Xbox
Well,
showcase.
Sony.
Almost every single game on there was announced to be going on Game Pass on PC.
Yeah. And Sony
So
Sony was always big on always relied on exclusives, so this could really
yeah,
be the
could be
this is
very
really
interesting.
good time for Xbox to realize, oh wait, they're just gonna use
Yeah,
exclusives again? Well, what if we just
didn't. And to be fair, I
all
mean,
bets are
we're talking
off.
about Microsoft here. If you have a Windows 10 PC, they already have you as a customer.
I mean, yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't endorse their PC customers sooner. It just makes sense to put everything on Xbox on PC. And then with xCloud, I mean, at that point, somebody with a phone, anybody with a new smartphone with like 5G capabilities is instantly a customer
That's
because they have
crazy.
xCloud. And since xCloud comes with Game Pass, you pay the extra little bit for Game Pass. Now you
Oh.
have all these games on
Yeah.
this free streaming game service like Netflix. And you just have it. I
You
don't
just
see why
have
you
it.
wouldn't do that. That's pretty genius, not gonna lie. That's a smart move.
Oh my god.
That is a smart move. I already get xCloud for free. I'm gonna get free xCloud, I'd like to point out. And I think that's awesome. I won't have to pay a dime to try it out. I already have Game Pass, so
Man. I think
hell, if it's good enough, I might not have to upgrade my computer,
yeah.
which would be really
Also
cool.
Florida internet though.
Yeah, I have shitty internet, which might be the problem. Although then again, 5G.
Okay,
I am
but
waiting for the
you don't
5G
have
phones.
5G.
Not yet.
Not yet. But when?
I don't know actually. I thought the towers would be going up by now, but I'm not sure if they have. Samsung has 5G capable phones. iPhone doesn't yet. I'm still waiting on the 12. It better have 5G or I'm going to riot.
Ooh, on the topic of Game Pass, I saw
Yeah.
something on Game Pass the other day that made me laugh out loud.
Oh, well, I haven't checked the Game Pass in a while. I should look at it. See what's on PC.
Fallout 76 is on Xbox
Oh,
Game
I saw
Cloud.
that. I did see that. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Oh, I just realized this. So Carry On is a game that recently released.
Yeah.
It's on Game Pass. That's really cool.
I don't
That
know
just
what
came
that
out like
means.
yesterday.
I don't know what that means.
Carry On,
No.
the game. It's an indie. It's that indie game where you're like a big meat monster and you eat people.
Excuse me?
You haven't seen Carry On before. Okay.
No? How do you spell it?
2 R's. Carry On. I'll send you a
That
video.
doesn't
It looks.
that doesn't help at all. Okay. I was gonna say.
I
Oh,
didn't
what
realize
the
this was for.
fuck?
I might
This looks
actually
so
play this.
weird.
I didn't realize I got this for
Do
free.
you play as the meat monster?
Yes.
I don't want to play this game. The meat
I might.
monster is weird. I really just tried. You know those like I was sitting here on the Xbox Game Pass homepage and you know where there's like big pictures of everything at the very top, that's the first thing
Yeah.
you see. I was like trying to see what the next thing was because I was curious about it, and I was dragging from the right to the left, and I was like trying to swipe to get to the next thing to see, and I was like, why isn't it working? And then I realized there was arrows, and my first thought
Dude.
was, wow, Those boomer memes were true, except we're doing it on the devices where you're supposed to be able to scroll.
Mhm.
We are the
They put No
biggest
Man's
brain.
Sky on Game Pass. I forgot about that.
What the heck? Final Fantasy 9?
Yeah, I haven't checked this in ages.
Why?
I didn't realize how much is on here.
Why Final Fantasy 9?
They got No Man's Sky though.
Why is Final Fantasy 7 Remake only on PS4?
Yeah, it's sad. I
That's
would've
not even
bought it
on
if it
topic. That just made me sad now that I was looking at Final Fantasy 9.
weren't. Let's see, West of Dead. I have on Steam. The baseball endless legend. I can't load it because
crazy.
I think the Game Pass thing is being broken. I can't show all
Mm.
PC games because it's being finicky. Overcooked 2, Moonlighter.
They
Ticket
have
to
like
Ride,
an absurd
Delayed
amount of just shooters. Like
shooters
half
can
their
be fun.
catalog is shooters. Yeah, it can be fun, but I also want the other games.
Yeah,
And
I
they're
agree.
good about having the other games too, but I'm just really excited for this next gen because I'm gonna get so many games.
Yeah, I have to go back through my Game Pass subscription, see what I get, but I can't get it to load because it's
I
being
didn't
broken.
know Overcooked 2 was on here. I'm about to go be like literally
Playing that. I have that on Switch.
I was
I didn't
gonna
like it as
say
much.
it's really fun to play with multiple people because it's just
I know.
stupid
I didn't play
chaotic.
it though. Not play. I didn't like it though.
I
with
play.
other
I have
people.
one. We just bought the first one on PS4 because that was one of the things that was on sale. Overcooked 2 is just like I don't know why it's fun. It sounds like the most like it's literally those like what were the games that were on mobile where you just cook things and serve them? What was that called?
I don't know.
But it's literally just that, and that doesn't sound fun, but they make it so stupid that it is. Like you're not just cooking things. Like you could be like trying to make something, and then literally a fucking earthquake happens. But it's really fun, like I guess party-esque game. Where it's like it's really hard too. It's like stupidly hard for a game where all you do is cook.
I'm pretty sure my game thing for Game Pass is down right now. I can't use it.
Why?
It's broken.
Make it not.
I don't know how to make it not.
Well,
It's not something I can fix.
I didn't
just
know
gonna
my
go to-
Toadful boyfriend was on here.
Maybe there's a website I can go to check out their stuff.
Do you know what Hot Toadful boyfriend is?
I saw that. I think yeah, it's the pigeon
game-
one,
it's
right?
the one where you just date birds. I forgot that
Yeah.
game was on here. Why is it on here? Why is this game on everything? This is the stupidest meme dating sim game I have ever seen, and it is just everywhere. It haunts my dreams. Why does it exist? I really hope there's like a dedicated Hatoful boyfriend fan base.
Yes.
And like whenever it's literally just this stupid bird game, but whenever it gets released on a new console, they just get really hype for no reason. It's just like
Yes.
it's just oh my god, guys, we get to date birds again.
Did it. Yeah, no Man's Sky is on here. I'll probably check out Korean. That'll be fun. I wish I could see more games, but it broke. Forza. Here's a 4 Stellaris. Damn.
Puzzle and trivia. I'm a fun guy at
Okay.
parties, as you can tell.
Clearly. Well, I guess moving on from that because I can't find anything interesting.
Okay.
Let's see. What else did I put down? Crysis is on the Switch.
Don't know what that means. I don't know what Crisis is.
Crysis is the game that everybody knows for being the PC destroyer.
Okay, explain.
Back back in like the PS3 era, maybe it was PS2, probably PS3. Crysis was a first-person shooter that came out on the PC, and it was like infamous for being like insanely graphically powerful as a game.
Okay.
So much that like PCs just couldn't run it. Even like the highest end PCs couldn't run Crysis because it was just that powerful at the time. But everybody was just like it just kind of came known for being like the most incredibly visually impressive game of the time. And it just has that reputation of, you know, the memes where it's like, can it run Crysis though?
No, I've never heard that.
I'm surprised because that's like the PC meme. You talk about a PC and it's, can it run Crysis though?
Can it run Crysis? Like, oh my god. No, I've never
Yeah,
heard that
it's
before.
It's in the same vein of Doom, of like, can it run Doom, but more so. Anyways, I just found that interesting because it's on Switch now, and it's like the game that everybody knew for being bad running on PCs because it was just that powerful and demanding of a game, and now it's running on a tablet.
I
thought that was fun.
You gonna buy it?
Maybe. We'll probably play on PC. Although it might run badly. They did kind of bet on CPU cores going wrong. Not wrong, but in a different direction.
What?
Yeah, the performance is tied to having stronger CPU cores because they thought that's how it would work. They didn't bet on PCs just using more cores for their CPUs.
Oh.
Yeah, they thought that so it only runs on one thread because they assumed, well, the CPU threads will get more powerful, and no, they just added more.
Yeah.
So
Why
it
did we
still
go
doesn't
that
run
direction?
great. I don't know. I always thought that was interesting.
Yeah, like instead
Like
of
we didn't make more powerful cores, we just added more of them.
added more cores. I wonder if we hit a wall where for a while we couldn't make
I
better
feel like we
cores,
did.
so we just added more.
We probably have. We probably have hit that still.
Did they fix that for the Switch version or for updated ports where it
I'm
runs
sure
on
they
multiple
have.
threads?
I'm sure they have. They're remastering it for a reason, and that's probably the reason.
Minecraft run on a single thread?
I think it does, and that's really stupid.
Yeah, it is really stupid.
I bet shaders would run better if they didn't do that.
It does.
Oh well.
Minecraft run better on anything if it didn't do that. Minecraft isn't a intensive game, but it runs really poor on a
No.
lot of things because I'm pretty sure because of that.
Yeah,
Like-
well, a lot of Minecraft is coded really weirdly. Like, a lot of things are tied to your CPU that should not be tied to your CPU,
What?
like, at all. Like, I'm pretty sure some visual elements are CPU based.
Yeah,
Minecraft is
Minecraft
weird.
is and always has been single threaded. You can make only you can only make one use of one core per instance. It can only make use of one core per instance. You are correct in thinking that. All right. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
It's kind of dumb. Oh
Is
well.
that why Bedrock runs better than Java in every
Probably.
scenario?
Probably. I
'Cause,
bet they can't
I know
fix it at this
Bedrock.
point.
I think Bedrock is like, so I think it is. I don't know how significantly, but I know it is less intensive
Yeah.
than Java. But
Java.
it can't be to the point where it runs as more consistently. Like as it just runs way more consistently than
Yeah.
that. And I can't.
I don't know. Minecraft's weird. Minecraft Java Edition's weird, but it's still fun because you get the updates sooner. It's. Oh yeah, an investors call at Nintendo mentioned that they're looking into ways to improve the online service. Aside from just making it actually decent.
So they're doing. Oh wait, hold on. So they're doing everything else,
Yeah,
then making it decent.
pretty much. For example,
Why?
I don't know. They're Nintendo. If I asked why, if I knew the reason why Nintendo did things, I would be able to calculate the meaning of life. I wouldn't be
Calculate how to-
asking why
yeah, you would
Nintendo.
invent teleportation.
Yeah, Nintendo's just weird. Anyway, so for an example, they're probably gonna add more stuff to their game service that you can get. Like, for example, recently they announced that on a certain date, anybody who has Nintendo Switch Online will be getting a free trial to Pokken Tournament DX for some reason on a certain date. Maybe we'll get more stuff like that in the future. Maybe some better games will get that treatment. But I just found that interesting. Nintendo's weird.
It is.
It's Club regarding Mr. Call eShop. Okay. And I'm on my final thing.
Okay.
Backlog recommendations. You got any?
Do I have any?
Yes.
Have you played
I
through
don't
Halo
know.
yet? Have you played through any of the Halo games yet?
No.
Halo 1,
No.
I
I've
played a
never
little bit
played
of
a
it
Halo.
and then deleted it because I needed space, but I really I hated Halo Reach. But
Mm.
Halo all the other games in the collection, at least 1 and 2, I know are excellent games. I didn't like Halo Reach because it was really
All right.
stupidly hard. But Halo 1 and 2 I grew up with, and I know those are fantastic games. Play
Okay.
those if
I
you have
need a
time.
new shooter, so I finished Half-Life 2, so
Dead Cells is really good.
and I'm not
But
gonna
that's
play Dead
not a
Cells.
rogue. That's like that.
No.
I don't think that's your taste.
No.
Let me open up Steam. There's not a lot of games that I think we have in common. I think we have very. I think
Yeah.
the exceptions are platformers, but I think other than platformers and shooters, we have very different game tastes.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm finishing Xenoblade. That's how bad it's gotten with Nintendo. If I
uh.
finish Xenoblade before Nintendo announces anything, I will be upset.
Backlog. Did you get Okami?
Okami?
Did you get Okami?
Oh
I know you
yeah.
mentioned it.
I've meant to play Okami HD, but I did not buy it. No.
Oh, I thought you bought it. I was gonna ask how good it
Uh-uh.
was because I was debating on buying it.
No, I got Ori and the
Um,
Blind Forest. Oh
did
my
you finish
god.
it?
No, I haven't
I
played. That's probably on my backlog as well.
was gonna say.
I'm on Steam and I found a free game and it just shows the moon and it says we went back as if it's like this super threatening thing like we went back to the moon.
uh, if you played Super Hot,
No.
Super Hot's good.
Mm.
Although, it's very
It's one of those experimental games. Huh?
It's very experimental. It's a game that I would suggest you only play once. They just came out with
Yeah.
a sequel that I think you automatically get if you buy Super Hot, called Super
Oh,
Hot
cool.
Mind Control Delete, which I have played
Oh.
and is really good. I haven't finished it, but it's really good.
Mm.
But you have to be in a very specific mood to play Super Hot. At least I do. I'm not always up for Super Hot. It's a very specific game.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I could suggest you a bunch of Half-Life mods.
I actually could use some Half-Life mods. Do you have any good Half-Life 2 mods?
Entropy Zero is really good,
Entropy Zero.
except for a few places, but it is mostly really good. I
I recently got
have to think of what games that I have uninstalled.
I recently
so
got Transmissions Element 120.
You did?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It's another Half-Life mod. It was made by a developer that later, because of that game, got hired by Gearbox.
Oh.
I got stuck on a jumping section for 30 minutes because I
heard-
couldn't make a jump.
Oh. I heard Minerva Metastasis is really good to the point where I have it downloaded, but I haven't even opened it, so I can't.
I
Give my
don't know
opinion.
what Minerva. I have that too, and I have the InMod version. I don't know what it is. I think it's a multiplayer.
What are the other games that come with InMod?
I have everything that comes with InMod. I've played
Yeah,
everything that comes with
I
InMod.
haven't.
I've played Lost Coast.
I know
InMod is
there
just
are a few
the remake
Half-Life
stuff.
mods that I know
That are on
I have played,
Steam.
but I've deleted for storage purposes.
I'm trying to look for
Um,
campaigns.
I know. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Research and development. I watched someone play and it was really good.
Hmm.
Frick. There's not. I don't remember as many campaigns as I thought I did.
Yeah.
Can I?
I'm still surprised there isn't a Half-Life 3 game already done. That's fan made.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's the like what was it? The conclusion or something.
Downfall looks really good, but I haven't played it. But it
Downfall?
looks really good. It's apparently
I
a
got
planned
Hitler.
series of Half-Life 2 of episode 2 style levels. And
Okay.
it's about
I should
45
specify
minutes of
Half-Life
episode 2.
2 mods. Because when I searched Downfall, I just got Angry Hitler.
Oh
Actually,
my god.
that's actually what the Hitler yelling meme is from.
It is? Oh
That's exactly
no.
what that's from. That's what I got.
Yeah, but I will go through and comb through a bunch of Half-Life 2 mods because I know I've seen some really good ones, and I will send you the
Yeah.
ones that I can find. But
Okay, 'cause I need more Half-Life
I don't
now.
know.
I like the shooting.
There
Though
are
I do fear it won't be as good anymore because I don't have ImMod installed.
no.
Hmm.
No. There are a few games that I wish had ImMod, but I
Yeah.
mean, I still really like Half-Life's gunplay originally. I really like hit-scan bullets. I am probably the only one that likes them better than projectile bullets, but
What type of bullets?
hit-scan.
What's hit scan bullets compared to projectile?
Hit-scan projectiles is your gun actually shoots a projectile that connects to
Yeah.
things, and if it connects to things, you get the hit. Hit-scan bullets is it basically just traces to where you're pointing at, and it just puts a bullet hole there, or just tells you if you shot and hit.
Oh.
I like hit-scan more. Hit-scan is what the original Half-Life 2 uses, and projectile is what ImMod uses.
Yeah, I prefer projectile.
No, I think I'm the only one in the world that would prefer hit scan, but
Yeah,
I feel like I can be a lot more precise with hit scan, and that's what I look for a lot in first person shooters is precision rather than realism.
Ah.
I want to feel good at
See-
the game and not good at shooting a gun.
See, what I like in shooters is I like the weight to a gun. I like feeling the actual power of that gun, I guess.
Well, you can do that while using hit scan.
Okay.
It's all in the animation.
Still, this is Half-Life we're talking about. I don't think it's known for its stealth. I spent most of Half-Life 2 just running directly at soldiers and shooting them as fast as possible. So,
I don't know what. Yeah, but I mean, oh god. Sorry, I just scrolled down and saw Hunt Down the Freeman director's cut.
no. I won't be playing that.
Let me look at never mind. I don't know. I just have to comb through them and tell you which ones I remember that are good and which ones
Alright.
aren't. But I'll do
Yeah.
that later. We are almost
Yeah.
at 2 hours in the
Yeah.
podcast. Or an
I
hour
think
50. Do you think that's it? Do you think, is that all the topics we have?
I don't have anything else.
I don't have anything else.
Then yeah, we're done.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed this episode of Pineapples Pixels podcast. We have.
I hope we get more games.
I do hope we get more games. We haven't gotten like any games in a very long time, and that makes me sad.
Yeah.
Maybe this is all a game. Maybe us not having games is a game.
We are
If
the
you
game.
haven't already, you should
You
go
are the video
join the
game.
Pineapples and Pixels Discord server. It will help you. It will notify you when we start streaming, and you can talk to our excellent Discord host, Sketch. 'Tis very nice.
Mm.
Yeah. Hope everyone enjoyed this episode. We will see you next weekend.
You should also join my server. I have Minecraft server.
Oh yes, we have Minecraft
That's
server.
something you
It's
can
called
play.
Bitcraft. It is the last thing in the description. It is also very good if you have Minecraft Java Edition. Join us. It will be fun.
Yes, it's the only game. We have become the only game.
We are the only game. We are the
Games
first
aren't
game
real.
to 60,000. Don't look that up.
What?
You won't get any results. I promise. We are the first
Okay.
game to 60,000. We're the first game to get to 60,000. Have
Sure.
a nice day.
Goodbye.